Is it on?
It's on.
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. It's the type of news. I'm Dutch Perman, Bruce Robinson. The talking point of today has been a massive hashtag campaign by the opposition called the Two Bermudas. The term Two Bermudas is being tossed around very frequently, and we felt like, hey, how about we dig into it? And since, you know, most folks like to say we don't come with the facts, well, we're not going to display to you the facts that we usually look at.
Not usually, we always look at facts. It's just when people, I find it very often that when people disagree with you, they say you're not being factual because I guess opinion and fact mean different things.
Yeah, for sure. So, just looking into the numbers right now, Bermudians make up 70%.
71.
71% of the current workforce. Now, of course, the numbers are not exactly completely accurate. It could have maybe dropped a tad bit or went up a tad bit, depending on the newest census that is released. But according to the latest 2015, we were about 70%, 71% up. So when you say two Bermudas, I guess we have to outline exactly what is the meaning of two Bermudas. Is it have and have not, white or black, or is it have and have not connotating to whites who are haves and blacks who are have nots? So according to the rhetoric being spewed out in the recent times, it was whites who have and blacks who don't. But in David Bart's rotary speech, well, it was completely different. It was more along the lines of Bermudians as a whole. So I just want to know whether it's a breakdown between the opposition stance on things and its supporter stance on things, or is this the rhetoric that is being spewed in the inner circle and it's just putting a pretty bow on it when it comes to public opinion?
There's no pretty buzz today.
Everything's
ugly. Nothing gets done these days prettily. Is prettily a word? It is not.
Prettily.
Quote me.
So,
I should catchphrase that too. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Basically, looking at the numbers right now, even though
I'm not good at math.
Yeah, even though blacks and or other, which is pretty much, I guess you could say, other or melanated people.
They have mixed as a category on it. I mean, last time I thought everybody in Bermuda was mixed. I mean, even though you might say, you know, black Bermuda, you know, you go back far enough, you got something in you. Know what I mean? Read Ancestry.com. They were like, oh, read me up the slave names. Are like, I think this guy actually owned a couple.
Right. So I mean, I guess
everybody's mixed.
I guess other would be our Portuguese cousins. I guess because they technically aren't white.
Are they
black? They're not white.
No, man.
The Portuguese, they're not white. Yeah, my cousins, I got you. Don't worry, man. I know what you guys are.
You got Portuguese cousins. I got Portuguese cousins.
I got Portuguese cousins.
You ain't got no Portuguese cousins.
I got Portuguese cousins.
Sakalo.
Everybody got Portuguese cousins.
Sakalo.
Whether they claim
either
it or
way.
not.
Guys, Maluka Kabasa. Starting to speak Portuguese.
Spoke is so ugly, isn't it?
I'm not supposed to speak it prettily. Nobody understand it.
Yeah.
Next Spanish.
Yeah.
My Spanish is alright. Either way. Proceed.
So, even though blacks make up the majority of the workforce, according to the statistics, the median income is 40,000 behind that of our white counterparts. So
no, not 40,000, 30,000.
Well,
30,000 and some change. If the numbers say that the average white makes, let's just round this, 87,000, the average black makes 57,000. I'm not good at math, but that's 30,000, not 40.
Yeah.
Give or take a few $100.
Yeah, so you know what that means. Obviously, that means that though blacks are majority of the workforce, they are not making majority of the money. That means that they are not in the jobs at the highest pay, which is something that we all know. Everybody knows this, right? Obviously, that comes down to credentials, statistics, and who you know, right? So, at the end of the day, where do we look to fix this issue? So a lot of people would say, including myself, that education would be the first thing that we need to reform in order to make sure that our folks can get those white-collar jobs.
Is it education that we need to reform, or is it just the system that we have in Bermuda that does not cater to the average Bermudian that we have?
Both.
Because everybody keeps yelling at education. Education. We need more money for education. Why? What are you going to do for that money? Because everybody's like, oh, we need more money for Berkeley. We need more money for Cedar Bridge. Do you? Or do you just need to change the curriculum and the way that the school is run rather than throwing money at it? Because throwing money doesn't solve anything. Well, I think what they need to be invested right now is a college.
That's right. Making that thing a 4-year.
Yeah,
but I know that they had a lot of issues trying to do that before.
But keep having issues until it gets done. Simple as that. I mean, if this is accurate, I mean, this paper says that under 25, in 2015, there was 1,404 workers.
Yeah.
Now, remember, the older generation numbers should be going down instead of going up. And the young numbers should be going down. I mean, up. But it is but slowly. You got 1,404, 1,472, 1,626. Okay, we see increases, but you've got 2,224, 2011. No, actually, I'm reading that backwards. That's 1,404 last year, and 10,000 for the older generations.
That's right.
And it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So, and for us, it's getting smaller and smaller. Is that because we're leaving? Because we feel that we don't have anything to come back to because of stuff like this?
Yeah.
Or
But
is
also,
this because we just can't get jobs? I think it's both.
But this is the issue. And when you look at the numbers, the opposition actually does have some merit as far as the jobs decreasing. But what they don't really bring up as well is the fact that the jobs were decreasing since 2011 under their tenure.
The jobs were decreasing before that we just didn't pay attention to it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, according to what we can see on the paper, starting at 2011, of course, starting before, maybe, but I'm not going to do too much speculation. But also, yes, the median income between blacks and whites is vast.
That's everywhere in the world.
Yeah, but also we also have to take into account that that comprises assets. You know what I mean? It's not liquid capital. So when you talk about liquid capital, you have to realize that everyone is struggling. Not many people have liquid capital. So when we say two Bermudas, it comes down to, yes, on average, they do make more, but it doesn't exactly specify whose income is rolled in there. Because I mean, if you bring a big Zach and you roll his income into this average, it's gonna look like,
yeah. How is this number achieved? I know they went to the government consensus, but how is that number gotten? Like, if
it's the average.
Because I remember when I was working at my previous job, the white workers and the black workers were making the same.
No, but this is the point. That's the point.
So is this white collar or is this blue collar?
It's white collar. But what we're saying is that the numbers do not break down the post that you hold. It only takes the income of every white person and kind of averages it. Now,
so let me pull up the calculator.
That doesn't necessarily compensate for the numerous Caucasian folks that are actually struggling right next to us. It just also includes the top execs. And I mean, if you look at Oxfam, it has eight people, 8 of the wealthiest people, encompass 50% of the entire wealth.
I can believe that.
Of our world. So if you look at it, it's a global issue of have and have-nots. But imagine if you calculated
that 8 Bermudians.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if you calculated one of those wealthy people that have a percentage of 50% of the entire Earth's population's wealth, and you put them into just colors. It would seem like on paper that their race or gender or whatever would be making more money, but it's not necessarily breaking down the folks who aren't making a lot. It's like that average is just bumped up by someone's, like, there's huge incomes by maybe like the 20 or 50 top execs in this country.
Well, those guys that are got $300 million yachts coming down, live way up in the mountains, well, not mountains, but way up in Pakistan that we never see.
Yeah, so really, according to the numbers, the two Bermudas thing is quite, it's iffy. It's not really a concise, like, there's no way to really have a concise image of what two Bermudas we're looking at here. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do believe that there is a divide in Bermuda, but what that divide is necessarily is up for debate.
Yeah, but you look at what jobs we are qualified to do versus what
We're not
jobs.
qualified to do anything. We're qualified to work at. No shade here, but we're qualified to work at Mr. Chicken and stuff.
Yeah, every job has its merit because it's a job and it's paying your bill per se. But you just have to look at that breakdown of what are we doing to make sure that we are locking down these jobs, and what system is in place that is stopping everyone, because it's a lot of people running around with degrees and they can't get in. So I guess the two Bermudas thing is really a hard topic to really outline as far as the have and the have-nots, because I mean the have and the have-nots issue is very clear. It's clear. But how are we condensing that? How are we defining that? Because you see the hashtag used for so many different things. You have two Bermudas this, two Bermudas that, but it's no real concise method in which it's being used to say, okay, how are we defining these two Bermudas? If we're saying white and black, then yeah, it's a divide between income, yes, but gross average income, not each Joe Blur's income put together. I think we might see a bit of a different outcome if we did that.
Probably.
But yeah, let us know what you think. Because it's a very tough topic.
A lot of paperwork.
Well, you know, I got my boy on it, you know.
Well, see, normally we we'll either go talk to people or just go online. But I'm not used to. See, why are you using all this paper?
We're using paper so that our people, these people, can see that we have the facts in front of us, because they've been doubting us all this time, saying, "Oh, where'd you get in your bag?"
I don't care.
Yeah, well, let them see it now. So now they can see it. Okay? So,
how about that?
Because I did bring my fact box, my magical facts box, a few episodes back, but now I'm actually, showing you the car facts. So again, let us know what you think. The topic is very, very, very touchy, but
Every topic's touched these days. Everybody can't hear or talk, look at something without getting angry at something. Everybody's just pissed off these days.
that's right. Well,
the OVA, PLP, UGA, ABC, XYZ, whatever. Everybody's pissed off.
that's right. So, in the two Bermuda summary, stark difference between average white income, average black income, but there's also a stark difference in education. There's a stark difference in job occupation. It's a stark difference in age, and all of these things play a factor. So when we say two Bermudas, we gotta kind of be a bit more concise about that.
We're like 16 to 17 Bermudas.
We're gonna make two Bermudas into one Bermuda. Everybody's struggling, and those who aren't struggling are the people that we need to outline, because that's the two. That's like a Bermuda and a half, more like
Bermuda and a half.
yeah, that's because the top people that aren't struggling are like 2%. It's always
Something like
that.
that.
It's always that. But thank you guys. It's that type of news. I'm Dutch Pyramid.
I'm Bruce Robinson.
See you later.